Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of our goalie career. Today, we're taking on the high-flying Winnipeg Jets. It's kind of funny, when we started this season, we were kind of known as the backup goalie for all of the home games, but over the last few weeks of the schedule, we've quickly shifted to the away backup goaltender. It seems like the last few videos have all been away from Nevada, but it's pretty exciting yet to go into some other barns around the league and see how they look up in this video game. So like I said, matchup here against the Jets, and I figured, you know what, this is another good opportunity to throw on some different looking uniforms and just give, you know, customization where the game allows us. So we got on the beautiful alternate jerseys. I love this jersey for the Winnipeg Jets. It's a little bit of a darker blue than the OG Winnipeg Jets, but you know, the red, white, and blue, it just stands out. That old logo is still just chef's kiss. It's a classic. For the Knights, you know, I don't really know how this is a reverse retro. They basically have only been in the league for a handful of years, but nonetheless, it's a different look. I don't know if I like it or not, but we'll throw it on. It's an opportunity to test, like I said, some of the jerseys that this game presents us with. So the story right now of the season is the Vegas Golden Knights have absolutely returned to playoff form that they had when they won the Stanley Cup a few years ago. We are riding something like a 19-7-1 or 19-7-2 record right now. It's absolutely incredible, dominating the Pacific Division at the moment. But the Jets are no slouch either. I feel like I've said this for every single team we've been matched up against in the last few videos, but the Jets are crushing it in their own regards. They have the man, Connor Hellebuyck, the former Vezina Trophy winner from last year, in the net between the pipes. He's had a good season. So we're going to have to be sharp. The boys are going to have to continue playing very well in front of us and putting up some big goals. And yeah, you can see the record there, 17-11-2 for the Winnipeg Jets. So it's tough, man. Every start we're getting, it doesn't feel like a little easy test for the goaltender. We're being challenged, and that's the way I like it. We're here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Manitoba. The Jets and the Golden Knights are set for puck drop. Come on, boys. Let's have another good game. Jack Eichel for the opening faceoff, having a great season. Only a few goals behind the goal leader, only a few points behind the points leader, and he is leading these Vegas Golden Knights as that puck is shoveled down deep by Mark Stone. Morrissey now tries to get it past this trap setup that the defense of the Golden Knights uses so often. Here we go, Mark Stone deep into the corner, gets it around the corner, and it's going to be an easy save from Connor Hellebuyck as Hurdle was on the doorstep and tries to shovel that one in. There's your two goaltenders, 27 starts for Hellebuyck, 9 save percentage, much more starts than we have, so you can't really compare the two stat lines just yet. I mean, he's a big man. You can see the stance he has. He gets to the puck quickly. Connor now trying to dipsy-doodle his way into the Golden Knights territory. Up to Theodore now. Theodore, the defenseman, with his line partner Pietrangelo, have had really good games over the last stretch of basically 2-3 weeks as we approach Christmas time in this video game. I believe we're mid-December now. It's kind of remarkable. We've had some pretty good games, have finally won back-to-back since the first time at the start of the season. And we're, I think between our last video and this one, there's something like 6 or 7 games simulated. And I believe Adin Hill won every single one of them. It's crazy to see what the AI is doing in this game so far. A lot of fun to see, you know, the Golden Knights return to really good form, the chemistry building between all of our lines, and some good goaltending on the back end from both goalies. But if we thought we might be able to steal some starts away from Adin Hill in this early going of our career, we might have to think again as he's putting that idea to rest and dominating between the crease. Holtz now, second line, back to Carlson. Carlson alone in the seam. Tries to get a little closer, and that's a good shift from Josh Morrissey to just close the gap, take really a shot away, and Hellebuyck's left there to just clean up the little trickler towards the net. Saw something, I'm not sure who commented it. I'm always bad with remembering names, but I saw a comment that suggested for the hits. Now, the hits in this playthrough in this game have been the worst it's ever been, in my opinion. There's so many massive open ice hits. The physicality is through the roof, but they don't have a generic hit slider. Now, one of you guys had a great suggestion of turning down the aggression, and I've never done that before, as Holtz is in alone, and he goes backhand, forehand, and gets that puck up super quickly, and will rip home his 14th now of the season. And this kid is having a fantastic year on this second line alongside Barbashev and William Karlsson. It's a big hit from Big Hit Bill. Big Rig Bill passes in front. What a play. Just backhand, forehand, maybe freezes up Hellebuyck a little bit. Moves him just slightly and gets that puck up in a hurry before Scandella tries to get a big hit on him. It is 1-0 for the Golden Knights thanks to this beautiful play. Unbelievable stuff, and that's just the cool plays that you get in this playthrough. Every time we play and we see what the AI is capable of creating, a play like that is just so cool to see that you never really would see in a previous game. Whitecloud now back to Barbashev. Oh yeah, let me finish that sorry. So yeah, the aggression slider. I've never used it. I tried it. I went into a separate Be a Pro, just old save or like start a new career, and tried it out and just turned the aggressiveness down. And you're absolutely right. What I found was happening was, yes, there was less massive hits, not by a lot, but a little bit. But the AI was just like scared to make any sort of offensive plays. And unfortunately in the playthrough, that's not what we're looking for. I want that hockey IQ that they added for NHL 25 to continue to blossom and show off the new creativity of the AI and not be afraid for them to go in deep or go through the neutral zone and make a play. So unfortunately, we'll have to deal with the big hits. I do hope they add it as a separate slider. It was a great suggestion and I tried it. If anybody has any other ideas of how we can eliminate big hits without losing the offensive capabilities of the AI, then I will definitely try it. Was hoping that as soon as I read that, I was like, oh, that's actually a really good idea. But unfortunately, it didn't work the way I was hoping it would. Good shift now here. Niederreiter back in front. We are sent on our rump and doing some cartwheels in the crease. Thankfully, the boys in front keep that one to the outside. Nice puck battle here from, I believe that was Karlsson and Iafallo. Iafallo and Gabriel Velarde coming to the Winnipeg Jets for a trade with that Pierre-Luc Dubois. And my gosh, hindsight now, but did they ever fleece the Kings? Kings parting ways with Pierre-Luc Dubois after 1 year. And Velarde and Iafallo are big pieces of this Winnipeg franchise. Tripping call up front, that's William Karlsson getting a little too carried away with his stick, trying to poke free that puck from Connor Hellebuyck. And we will have a penalty to kill here as the puck comes back to the Vegas territory. Face off now. Waugh loses it to Scheifele. Some good puck movement already. Kyle Connor. Whoa, we just slid out of the universe. Velarde now. Scheifele. And we'll corral that one to the side of the net. Pietrangelo tries to clear it. 2-on-1. Gets it up to Colasar. Colasar looking to clear the puck. He'll go for a skate, which will eliminate the full pressure. And he'll take more valuable time off the power play. Morrissey now looking to get set up, gets it ahead to Connors. Connors to Ehlers. A hit blocked in front, or shot blocked in front. Kyle Connor into the corner, shoveled out by Scheifele. Back to Josh Morrissey. The Jets are looking for an opportunity to pounce. Another great play, and it goes to Waugh, who finds Colasar. So some penalty killers from our traditional third line. 1 minute left in the power play, 10 minutes nearly left in the first. Shots are 5-5. Ehlers ekes out Hanifin, who looked a little lost on that one. Velarde now. Off the point, goes to Connor. A little shovel shot into the glove. I don't know how I feel about this jersey. I feel like I say that about every alternate jersey that this game has or that Vegas has. Now, like I mentioned, it's kind of hard to make a retro jersey when you've only been in the league for a short period of time. I don't mind the colors. Oh, here we go. In front. Ooh, come on, boys. Yeah, I don't mind the, like, creamy off, like, beige color, but I don't know if it works very well with the gold. And I just noticed the socks. The socks are very retro looking. Guess we don't have a close-up yet, but you can see like almost like the two doubled stripes. So it's two stripes, both doubled with colors on either side. And I don't know what it is about whoever designed these Vegas jerseys, but the numbers are just abysmal, man. Like, I know what they're trying to go for with the text, like the font. It's definitely very Vegas with like the neon lights and the cards, like casino looking font. It just doesn't go well with jerseys, in my opinion. What a save in front as Perfetti will get that one-timer off in a hurry. And I know that Sabalski's not going to show this replay, so we're going to go ahead and watch as we just get, and I mean just get out in time. Barely moving, and we full body stretch here. Look at this. That's a cool shot from behind here. See if we can get a good angle. How do we get... there we go. Full stretch. Nearly split-like save. Goes into the splits and will absolutely rob Perfetti, who had a basically wide open net. We didn't get back into position, but we were able to stretch out and make a huge glove save to keep this a 1-goal, 1-0 lead as we approach the second half of this first period. Unbelievable stuff there. Theodore loses the puck, but it's regained in a drop pass. Picked off by Wah. Wah now in the corner. Spots a man in front. It's Colasar. Drops it back. Some good puck movement. And Colasar has a gift in front and just whiffs on it wide. Dorofeev now spots Theodore. Passes it off to his teammate. Pietrangelo. This line for the blue, the top pairing for the blue line is off to a fantastic couple games here. They've had some lulls in the season where it hasn't looked as, you know, like they're clicked as much, kind of a little bit of miscommunication, but these last few starts for us, you've really noticed that they picked it up and made sure that excuse me, NHL, EA Sports, a hit from the side is going to break this glass? He didn't even hit it. Was that the head of Wah hitting the glass and breaking it? Check on him. Is he okay? That's a concussion right there. Well, with the panel of glass fixed, God, they got to change that animation. It's so cheesy. Face-off lost, and Eichel tries to regroup, but it's going to be Appleton who finds Niederreiter, and now Iafallo. Iafallo will shovel that one on net. Pietrangelo keeping him to the outside once again. I believe this jersey was used in the Winter Classic, was it not? I think I see the patch on their shoulder, or like the Heritage or whatever it was called. Eichel cleanly wins that one back to Pietrangelo, who spots Stone. And I believe that was Pietrangelo injured in the corner. Oh, you hate to see this constantly happen. These big hits are so cheesy, man. Like, that's Iafallo going up to a much bigger Pietrangelo, completely rocking him, crashes into the boards, and now we probably are going to be without Pietrangelo for at least the remainder of this game, and likely more time as he heads down the tunnel. Now I'm actually considering if losing some more offensive aggression is worth it, because these hits are just unbelievable. Another crushing hit from Iafallo. Faceoff comes outside, it gets up to Niederreiter. Good poke check by Theodore, now playing alongside Whitecloud. So some defensive shuffles are going to be needed here from the Golden Knights. Oh, you hate to see it. Iafallo now into the Vegas territory, goes to the outside, dumps it behind the net. In front now, Morrissey looking for Pionk. Pionk with a weird one-timer overskates the puck. And now Hurdle with a good stick, but it's kept in momentarily and now cleared. Hurdle with Mark Stone. Mark Stone does not receive the puck as it's poked off of Hurdle's stick. Down low, Pionk regroups. Line change started now for the Winnipeg Jets. Nemestikov through the neutral zone with some speed. And great coverage here. As we have a delayed penalty, we'll start approaching the bench. See how fast we can get off. Come on! Gosh, I hope that they change the speed. I mean, look at a rookie goaltender. If they came into the league, you're telling me, I know my speed is 75 and I know it's a video game, but I feel like the base speed while skating in open ice as a goalie needs to be improved. I barely make it halfway to the bench after 30 seconds in the other zone. Like, it's so weird, but it is a penalty for Gabriel Velarde. And now we have, that's kind of a low percentage. I think that just said 24.5% for Vegas. Considering how much goals we've scored and how much we've been winning, that seems like a low percentage. But they go to work here. McNabb shuffling it back to Dorofeev. Maybe a tip in front from Barbashev. But it's a nice save as it looked to squeak 5-hole for Connor Hellebuyck. Face off again on the left side of the ice. Come on, Barbashev. Big face off. Let's go, buddy. Wins it cleanly back to McNabb, finds Wah. Wah in front, and a great passing play as Holtz looks to tip that one in front of the net. McNabb now back to Wah, and this passing sequence is so fun to watch. Wah gets creative, back down to McNabb, Dorofeev, and a big one-timer from the point, and it's saved in front by Connor Hellebuyck. I'm not sure if that was Holtz who dropped back and took that shot. I know it wasn't a defenseman. Barbashev now up. 1:13 left in the power play. Barbashev gets that puck in front, and on his butt, Connor Hellebuyck will make a massive save. And we're going to, just like we do for us, we're going to give this man the respect that he deserves. An unbelievable sequence here The shot in front gets him into desperation, and it's Dorofeyev trying to shovel this one up. Maybe waits. I actually don't know how Hellebuyck got into that position, but he did nonetheless. That is a very quick transition. Gets his leg into the shooting lane of Dorofeyev, and he'll keep this a 1-goal lead with a great desperation save. Some good looks on this power play. 50 seconds left. We'll see if they swap to the top line. They do not yet. So it seems like the second unit might get the majority of this power play. It's going to be tough to beat a guy like Hellebuyck. Holtz now, 33 seconds, gets around his man, back to Waugh, and Waugh will absolutely stripe it over the glove of Hellebuyck, who's laying flat on his back, cannot believe it. Nicholas Roy, I said Roy again, Nicholas Waugh with his, what did that say, 6th goal? On the power play right at the end. And I think Hellebuyck for him was just still a little tired from the sequence from before. Doesn't get his glove on it. It's a defensive collapse once again from Winnipeg. That's just a great play to stop the defenseman in his tracks, allowing Waugh to get in front of the net, and that's a beautifully placed shot. Barbashev now up to second with 30, tying Mark Stone behind only iCUE, who has 41 freaking points, man. We're not even to mid-December, and the dude's got 41 points. Whitecloud now up to Hurdle. 2-0 is your score. I love to see that. It's a good effort here so far. Perfetti up to Velarde. Sandberg now through the neutral zone. Rubbed off the puck by Theodore. So still no Pietrangelo. You got to imagine he's done for the game. Miller being absolutely dominated with physicality from Mike. I can't say first names today. Mark Stone. Holy jumpins. Eichel now. Puck squirts free into the corner for Sandberg. Mestikov out to Miller. Miller tries to get that one on net. It's poked free over into the corner for Theodore. Theodore to Whitecloud, who spots Hurdle. Loses the puck in front. Velarde. That's a very easy save, and I'm going to play that around the boards up to Mark Stone, and Theodore will get the return pass. Hurdle now. Hurdle down deep, out in front to Mark Stone, and Mark Stone makes no mistake. And now you just got to feel for Connor Hellebuyck, as that's the 3rd play now where the defense gets caught puck watching, and a lone Mark Stone sneaks into the top of the hash marks right here past, I don't even know who that is, Ehlers maybe, and he will absolutely rip that one, this time blocker side, and Mark Stone, the captain's on the board, and will make it 3-0 with 7.1 on the first period clock. And another beautiful start here for the boys. Mark Stone jumping Barbashev back into lone second, was his 31st point of the year. It is crazy what some of these defense do. Like the learning that this AI has, like you might not believe that that actually works, but when they try the same play over and over again and it's working, I don't know why my guys stood up to play that. When it's working, you know that the AI is like, okay, we need to keep trying to replicate that play over and over and over again. And we score 3 almost identical goals in the first period. Let's go, baby. Let's see what the stat category looks like. So 15-11, not a bad first period from us. Not a lot of high danger scoring chances. Time on attack is in favor of Winnipeg. But when it matters the most, especially on that power play tally, the boys in, I was going to say gold, but this weird off cream color will get 3 in the first period. Face-off lost. It's going to come up to Connor. Kyle Connor down low. He'll wait. Teammate can't get past the defenseman of Shea Theodore, and he'll just throw that one on net. The captain's having a good season with 31 points now. I said this in either the last video or the video before, but I really wonder what the stat totals are going to look like at the end of the year. Now, we've seen people online saying that McDavid's going out and getting 200, 250 points, but it doesn't seem like it'll be that high for this specific playthrough. At least like being at like 45 is a lot, but it's not, I don't think it's 200, 250 territory. I guess anything can happen. But it will be kind of interesting to see, especially the goal total, because, I mean, if this game just has people breaking records all the time, like 80-plus goals, I don't like that very much, because yes, it's a video game, but it seems a little over the top. Hurdle now, another big play along the boards. Will he shoot it? He does this time. It's not that much of a creative play. You can see him turn his skates a little bit to try and fake out Hellebuyck. Maybe thought a pass was coming back. Hurdle's AI is one of those guys where it's like he makes unbelievable hits in the neutral zone, will get on a partial breakaway or even a full breakaway and not shoot the puck, but he'll rip the puck when you don't think he's going to shoot it, and typically he scores. So we know he's got a good shot in this game. I really wish that he would just open up and fire it a little bit quicker and a little bit harder, because I know he can beat goaltenders. Connor now tries to go around White Cloud in place for the injured Alex Pietrangelo. Does a good job. Pionk's shot blocked in front by a stick. Oh my gosh, another big save. And the pressure now. Another good shift here from Winnipeg. Can we hold on? A good effort there. Eichel coming back. He was the one that got down on one knee and blocked it with a stick. White Cloud over to Hurdle. And again, Hurdle trying to toss that one in front to Mark Stone. I like the idea of that play. But you got a defenseman in the way. Just get a shot on. And that's a slash in front by Josh Morrison. You can see the effects of that one. As I believe that was Carlson. No, it was the... Oh, it was actually... Yeah, it was Carlson. I really wish they would change the animations because it did look like he missed him. But you saw the reaction of Carlson shaking his hand. We will go back on the power play here in the second period, looking to extend our lead 4-0. Obviously 100% on the power play in this game. Come on, boys. Big face-off from Barbashev. Big face-off, but he wins it cleanly to the winger. Was not set up, and Iafallo is going to skate this one out. Iafallo now goes in front, and a deflection off Waugh in front, and we have to be sharp on that. Do not want to give up a shorthanded tally. Barbashev over to Holtz. Holtz looking for the defenseman, gets it back, and an errant pass from, I believe that was Hannafin. Hannafin back to retrieve the puck here in the corner. In front of the net. Please do not take that path. It's so dangerous. Holy jumpins. That's the play that drives me up the wall. You want a play that'll frustrate me more than anything? It's when our own defensemen skate the puck into the goalie. DeMello now will clear that one down with a minute left on the power play. Not a lot of action here. Much better the first time around. Holtz tries to get set up for Dorofeyev. Over to Barbashev. He gets the puck poked away. Some line changes coming out now for Vegas. Theodore steps on the ice, and here comes the top unit, and some scary moments. I don't think they have too many men in this game, but that's about as close as you'll see. Mark Stone poked away. It's Hurdle right there to pick it up. Eichel behind the net, and a weird little diving shot from Mark Stone, trying to implement the Bobby Orr tactic. Diving in the air and getting a stick on that one. Stone up to Eichel. Eichel back up to Theodore. We have 13 seconds left in the power play. Can this unit do anything? It trickles on in, and Hellebuyck will cover up for probably one more face-off on this power play opportunity. Every time Eichel gets hit, I get so scared. We cannot afford to lose that man. There's our record, 6-3-0. Obviously, a couple of those games coming as back up to a game where Aiden Hill got pulled. I think we've only started 6 times, so about 3 of them are just games played in. Stone now in front to Eichel. Eichel shovels it after getting hit. 14 left in the second period. Penalty once again. Not a lot going for it. I feel like our power play, for how good the Vegas Golden Knights have been playing, I feel like it's just lacking something. There's too much passing. There's not enough point shots. Like, I know Pietrangelo is out of the lineup in this one, but like somebody just has to get that puck towards the open man in front. It always seems like we have somebody screening the goaltender's eyes, but we just never find either the right pass or the right shot. White Cloud now. Theodore, face-off win. Activates full pressure. It's a nice short-sided shot for Hurdle, but it trickles off Hellebuyck and goes wide. Velarde, exhausted from the pressure, loses the puck to Stone. Is Stone going to cut in front? No, he'll dish it off. Now it'll be Shea Theodore working through the neutral zone. Spots Hurdle. Thomas Hurdle. The signature open ice deke. Velarde exhausted. And he will beat us on a breakaway. And somehow Mark Stone and White Cloud don't even remotely catch an exhausted Gabe Velarde. They actually put him as Gabe in this. His name's Gabriel. I'm surprised they don't put his full name. I guess that's what he wants to go by. Oh, I just backed up so far in my crease. He didn't shoot for so long. 2 Vegas Golden Knights players chasing him. I back up into my crease. We try to make the glove save. He beats us under the armpit, and he'll give life to this Jets team with a hard-working effort at the end of a shift, and he'll make this one 3-1, and that is now the 15th for Gabriel. I guess Gabe Velarde. Connor. Some pressure now coming back for the Winnipeg Jets. We'll see how the Vegas boys respond. Connor back to Pionk. Blocked in front by Hurdle. Hurdle will go for a skate. Does he have open ice? No, it's going to be Scandella who will win this one. And you'll probably see some ice tilt now. I mean, that's big clear to stop the bleeding, essentially, for Winnipeg. A bounce in front sends Gabe Velarde down the ice, and he capitalizes. Eichel now. Over to Stone, has to hold up as Eichel went in offside. Helmet in the middle of the neutral zone. We'll see if the puck hits that one. Whitecloud up to Theodore. Both defensemen getting active. Shrugged off from Scandella. Come on, guys. Let's stay with it. I know the AI has that whole momentum feature built in, and it does affect your statistics a lot. What do you guys think of the whole momentum and pressure system? I know I've talked about it a lot, and I know I'm not a fan myself. Now, I think the momentum system is good, but when you combine it with the pressure system where if the momentum is already built for one team and then they get full pressure, it's almost as if your players go to zero statistics. That's what I don't like. Let me know, do you guys like the pressure system? Do you like it but think it should be tweaked like myself? I don't necessarily hate it. I just think it needs a lot of work to make it truly what they want it to be. I like the momentum, but again, partnered with pressure, it seems overpowered. So let me know what you guys think. Carlson in front of Barbashev, back in front of Theodore. Theodore tries to go in short side. It's another big save. Up to 22 shots now against Connor Hellebuyck. He's looked pretty good, to be honest with you. Big hit in front again, and you just hope that Theodore can have the durability and the strength to withstand those, because my gosh, everybody's just getting rocked. Carlson now, face-off. Wins it with his foot, back to McNabb. McNabb takes a quick shot, and that's the quick shot off the face-off I want to see. Yes, big save by Hellebuyck, but don't let your defense get set up. Don't let, just take the shot. Open seam, challenge the goalie. You never know, there might be a rebound. He might fall over or stumble. And another face-off win as Barbashev cuts the middle, and I kind of like that McNabb is getting some chances towards the net. Haig giving chase to the latest goal scorer, Velarde. Loses the puck, and now it's Haig returned through the neutral zone. Haig loses the puck, and it's Nemestikov. 8 minutes left in the second. Perfetti will dump this one down low. Haig now up to Barbashev. Why does Barbashev look absolutely exhausted here? Carlson up and over, and it's going to be... Oh, no. Oh, I don't even like looking at that. I mean, at least that one was a little... What are the replays? There quite literally is just no replays sometimes. EA, you gotta patch your replays. I know you fixed them from last season where there's not the stupid camera angles of out of the building or on complete ice surface. But you gotta show something here. All right, let's see how this all unfolded. So it's a slow skating Barbashev, maybe just waiting for his teammates to catch up. Carlson gets this puck. It's a pretty hard little, like, wrister just on the ice. Does that hit off the ramp of his stick? It goes off his stick, up and over his shoulder, hits off the top of his glove, rolls down his back, and I mean, at least that's a little bit more of a realistic, like, puck in off his own defenseman. Like, he's coming shrugging off a player, turning around, and I mean, he really doesn't have anywhere to go. The puck just kind of found his stick, but it is a goal nonetheless. It's going to go to William Karlsson for his 10th now, and it's a 4-1 goal, restoring that 3-goal lead here late in the second period. And for Hellebuyck, he wants that one back, I can guarantee you. Fluky goals, it pays to be lucky sometimes. You might not be good, but if you're lucky. Eichel with the faceoff, loses it to Scheifele. Across now, back to Scandella as the Winnipeg Jets regroup. Now through the neutral zone is Ehlers. He too gets pushed off the puck. Eichel waits and gives it to Haig, who spots Hurdle. Down low, it's DeMello returning the puck to Scheifele. Scheifele now pressured by Eichel. Eichel doing a great job to keep this puck in. Uses his foot to get it up to his stick. Behind the net as Stone tries to shovel that one in, but he's behind the net. And a good sequence here from this top line. But it's going to be Hellebuyck standing tall. Connor now in front with a short-sided wrist shot. Goes right into the glove of the goaltender. 18 shots now here with 5 minutes left in the second. Come on, boys. 4:03 to 3:05. Much better second period. Much better effort. I'll tell you what, these Vegas Golden Knights, if playoffs started today, watch out. Still a long season ahead. Anything can happen. It really, like, in these EA games, you could be on a 20-game win streak and somehow still not make the playoffs, so. Nemestikov now over to McNabb. McNabb gets it up. Carlson finds Barbashev. Barbashev looking for space. Dumps it behind the net, and it's going to trickle all the way to the point for McNabb. McNabb gives it up. Scandella. Scandella with a shot. Will block that one into the corner. Perfetti now off the rebound. Velarde tries to go to the same side. 20 shots now for the young goaltender. Carlson now behind the defenseman. Tries to go across. Does. Back in front. And Hellebuyck gets back to his feet and makes another glove save. So I had a few of you guys comment on the video. And first of all, thank you again for all the love and support. But a few of you guys are wondering how I play goalie. And I'm very happy that you think I'm a decent goalie. I still think there's a lot of things I can improve on. But I'll try to go over some of those during this game. But once again, a couple questions came up about sliders. I do not touch gameplay sliders except for penalties. Penalties are the only thing I adjust because it seems like they never can figure it out. This game, it actually seems like there's too little, so I tweaked them just a bit to make a couple more per game. Eichel alone, blocked in front, or saved in front. In terms of goalie, I play a hybrid goalie. I play without the... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold that thought as our first line absolutely demantles this Winnipeg Jets top defensive pairing. That is Morrissey getting pushed off the puck way too easily. A beautiful play by Eichel right here. Shakes the puck, gets rocked by a hit. I mean, he's going flying. Somehow he gets unstoppable assist. And then what a pass. That's Shea Theodore coming down that low to make a cross crease pass to Thomas Hertl, who has 14 now, tying Alexander Holtz. And the Golden Knights top line is something special to watch. When they get going and their feet start moving and the AI gets that creative, I don't know which team has a better line than this, other than maybe somebody with like McDavid. Unbelievable stuff we're seeing here out of the Vegas Golden Knights. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I don't use this system. This is the focus system. Okay. I'm just going to shut up and let the guys play. How about that? Barbashev with his 12. We didn't even see it because I'm over here yapping. Ivan Barbashev at 19-19 makes this a 6-1 hockey game, and Winnipeg fans are not happy. What happened here? So that's Barbashev with the puck right now. Does he just fire this in? Oh, Hellebuyck. Oh, Connor. That is so bad. And that is just a momentum shift. A little toe drag cheese, I might add, if you guys are familiar with the olden day NHL games. Ivan Barbashev just comes in, toe drag, shoots it, and somehow at the 41-second left in the second period mark, he beats Connor Hellebuyck. And you got to think, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's out of the net at this point. 6-1 headed to the third period. We'll pick up that conversation in the next period. Holy jump-ins. The boys absolutely jumping here in the second period. 33 shots, 6 goals. Hellebuyck's night, I'm pretty sure, is over. If it's not over yet, he's not going to start the third period. I can promise you that. And as the horn sounds, the fans here in Winnipeg disgruntled, discouraged, and it's a 6-1 hockey game. Holy crap. Wow. What a period. Puck drops next for the third. We'll go back to that conversation. So yeah, so just some tips and tricks. For me, I don't use the focus system, which is holding the left trigger. Basically what that does is it's supposed to give your goalie senses of where you think the puck is going. So if I'm playing the right side and hold left trigger, oh. Through the legs and we stop him. That's what you get there, Connie. You're down 5 goals, buddy. Why are you getting flashy? Through the legs. Look at this play. Oh my gosh, you are not doing this to me, right? You are not doing this to a young goaltender when you're down that many goals in this game. How do I get a good shot of this? That's kind of cool. Can I move it? There's no way he's trying this when you're down that many goals, man. Well, we make a good save as he kind of whiffs the shot going between the legs. But yeah, the idea is if you're on the right side of your crease and you hold left trigger and do this, it means your guy's focus is on that left side. So if a pass or a shot goes to the left side, you're focusing up. What I find, though, is that's too many buttons on top of pressing a save animation to worry about for it actually to be useful. So try it. If it helps you, by all means use it. It's a pretty good feature. It just requires a left trigger, a right thumbstick, then a left thumbstick, and another save button to make a save. So it's a lot going on. I try using without it. I get rid of the manual tether, or I put on manual. I don't use the tether system. I think pulling back to the center of the crease is the worst mistake. They implemented it for new goalies, for people who want to try goalies. It basically will tether you back to the center of the red line, but it pulls you so far into the crease that you're taking yourself out of being a big body out at the top of your crease that I think it's actually harmful. So maybe turn that off. The second thing is just knowing where to drop into your butterfly and when not to. And I'm not perfect at it, but after years of playing goalie, I've kind of learned that, like, if the puck is anywhere where I'm skating right now, I try to be down in my butterfly. It allows you to get across the crease faster like this. It allows you to make poke checks and faster saves in tight. But I would say the second the puck is about a foot or two outside of the blue paint, try and get back to your standing position because it gives you a bigger body in front of the net. And hopefully less goals will trickle through you. Now, that's just a couple tips. There's a ton, and maybe I'll make a video on it at some point of what I kind of do with my controller and what I do to read plays. I'm not perfect, so I appreciate the love. It is a hard position to play. It just so happens that I'm a massive fan of playing goalies, and I've been doing it ever since online added it way back in like NHL 2015. It takes a lot of practice. Do not just jump into a Be a Pro and assume you're going to save 30, 40 shots. It is hard. And I'm not trying to say that I'm amazing at it. It's just I've had years of practice. Perfetti now in front. And Nemestikov will have that puck blocked. Let's get back into the game now. Hopefully that helped clear some things up. Puck squirts free. Morrissey now cycling the puck. I don't even know where it is. Squirts free to the neutral zone. It's Alexander Holtz. Has to step on. Oh, a great save there. Had to step on Morrissey. I think that might still be Hellebuck in net. Surprising. Pionk now goes for a shot. We'll glove that one out of the air for our 24th shot against. What are some other information? Other information is I just play on Be a Pro camera angle medium or high. It might be high. Not dynamic, especially not for goalie. Try to not use dynamic because it moves the camera too far away from this center position that, for me anyway, I lose positional awareness when the camera's constantly like going up, down, left, right. Have it stationary with either low or high. I think I use high. Try that. It's tough. It's a tough position for sure. Carlson now loses it to DeMello. DeMello up to Kyle Connor. Back in front, and he'll try to rip shot. It's a nifty little play. He did have their defenseman dropping down low, but he opts for the shot. And we will hang on for another big save in the third period. Connor pinned to the ice by Shea Theodore. So once again, big news. Alex Pietrangelo leaving after a monster hit in the corner. You hope that he's just okay. And we'll be back for next game. And what a tip in front from Kyle Connor. And that is where position doesn't matter. Oh my word, a hard shot from the point that we go down to make the save. And Kyle Connor will tip it in for his 19th of the season. It's a set face-off play. It's a great shot and an even better tip. Watch this. Winds up and just dips that one down. You can see the reaction of the goaltender. Head straight in the air. He cannot believe it. As in front, I don't know who that was who lost. I think that was White Cloud, who's replacing Pietrangelo. Loses position, and that's going to be a great tip in front from a lethal goal scorer. So you can see our position here. We're in great position. Go to make that blocker side, and it just dives all the way down off the post and in, and we cannot believe it, as the Jets now have their second in this game. And for me, I just got to make sure that we don't turn this into a waterfall effect where the momentum starts riding and the Jets start shooting. Ehlers now, challenged by Hag. Hag will win it, gets it up to Hurdle, who spots Eichel. Eichel saucer along the ice, along the blue line to Stone, who gets shoved off the puck. Scandella takes a huge hit, and now Eichel has a step with Hurdle. Hurdle in front, and it is still Hellebuyck in net. Kind of surprised about that one. And Hurdle opts for the shot, something I've been asking him to do. He did have Stone on the doorstep if he wanted, but big hit. All right, come on, boys. Let's finish this game strong. Keep the pressure up. Third period, 12-12 left. Shots are 37-26, so very heavy in favor of the Golden Knights. Pretty good third period here so far for the Jets. Nearly half the period remains in this game. Scandella now through the neutral zone. Scandella, he'll get a shot. We'll shovel that one into the corner. Back in front. And big save as that puck squirts to our glove side, and we'll hold on. Nearly 30 shots in the game now for Winnipeg. They've had moments where they've looked like the better team, but the majority of this game, and the score indicates that, has been the chances from the Golden Knights. Now, very easy to say this has not been Hellebuyck's best. We've played him in previous games where he just completely lights us up in terms of saves. But Holtz now in front. Hag drops down low, a pad save. Rebound squirts in front, but the Winnipeg player there. Nemestikov, he has a man with him, but a great effort there by Braden McNabb. Holtz back behind his own net, gets it free and up to Barbashev. Ivan Barbashev now, top of the dot, little curl, and he also is trying to go that short side, or sorry, that low blocker side. Something that I've seen them do 2 or 3 times, so maybe they've seen that rebound has worked. Trying to spot some open net on the far point. Face off to the left of Hellebuyck. Come on, William, let's get another face off. You've been good today. With the help of Holtz, he does win it back in front to Barbashev. And a shovel on net is full pressure now active for the Golden Knights, but a great job there by the Winnipeg defenseman to get that up to Nemestikov. He'll clear it down low. Not enough for icing. 9:15 now in the third period, up to 40 shots. Carlson tries to get around his man, loses the puck. Pionk now up to Scheifele. Mark Scheifele spots Ehlers, 2 men, pin him to the board, and Carlson's away, but Pionk in a perfect position to take away that cross-seam pass. Scheifele winds up, misses the net. A rebound goes out in front from Braden McNabb. Up to Carlson. Carlson loses the puck, and Scheifele comes back in with a burst of speed, gets it on net. We make a big save. Full pressure for Kyle Connor, one-timer, and we will make our 28th save on 30 shots now in this third and final period. Come on, boys. The Winnipeg crowd's trying to get their boys back into it. A little fluffy shot off the foot of the defenseman will hang on. Oh boy. I do wish that the AI coaches would also use their timeout, because little tip if you guys didn't know, if you're ever hemmed in your own zone with full pressure, even online, there is a timeout button in the manage team settings. So if you're playing like franchise or you're playing online and you have full pressure and you're like, our guys are exhausted, press the start button and go to manage teams, because you can actually call a timeout and it restores all of your energy for every player, and it also gets rid of the full pressure. So little tip and trick for franchise or EASHL or whatever it might be. Give it a try. It works. But it'd be a pro when I'm the goalie. I can't control the coach's management, so unable to make use of that feature. Here we go. A step now for Hurdle, who has some speed with him in this third period. Hurdle now tries to get another shot. He's definitely been taking some more aggressive charges to the net and taking some extra shots, which I love to see. Just hasn't been able to make use of that talent just yet. Carlson, he goes for a burst, but a good stick there, and it squirts free to Pionk. Pionk behind his own net. Up to Niederreiter. Spots Appleton, so some third line on third line here momentarily. Appleton back in front, but Iafallo wasn't ready for that. Man, it still blows my mind that Iafallo and Velarde are 2 pillars for this Winnipeg team now. And Dubois with Washington. Like, that trade could not have gone any worse. Holy jumpins'. Iafallo now. Iafallo through the blue line. He has time and space. We'll just shovel that on net, looking for maybe a tip in front or rebound behind off the boards. Holtz up to Barbashev. Barbashev into the corner. Out in front to Holtz. Alex Holtz. He goes for a spin behind the net. Shoveled in front. And another good save by probably an exhausted Hellebuyck at this point. 43 shots. He's allowed 6. It's currently 6-2 with about 6.5 minutes left, I believe. Not even. Where'd the time go? 2 minutes and 46 seconds in this third period. And pending any major catastrophic failure, the Golden Knights will continue and get... Oh, well, I may have jinxed myself. It's Velarde gets a really weird one-timer in front. That green one-timer is just so overpowered. And he will trickle home his second of the game. No, that wasn't even like a dangerous chance, and we were right there. It's just 58.5 miles per hour. That just shows you that their green one-timer mechanic is completely overpowered. That man just one-timed that at 58 miles per hour. We're in perfect position, but because he got that green one-timer, it beats us. That's so cheesy. But Velarde leapfrogs Perfetti now for his 27th point. And unfortunately, I allow another goal as we were looking to maybe hang on and only allow 2 goals. And maybe the game paying me back for saying that there's a free win for Vegas. And it's not done yet. I should probably just shut up. Vegas looking for their 20th win. Let me just say that. Hurdle with a burst of speed. He's looked quick in this one. Eichel tries to get it in. Blocked in front. Squirts free to the defenseman. McNabb holds it in just barely. Some more passing play, and Eichel had an open net, but a beautiful block in front by Neil Pionk. Down the ice, 1 minute left here in the third period. I hate when late goals go in like that because it's one of those things where it's like I've been so focused all game. Had a lot of saves, some big saves, and then just a cheesy little green one-timer goes straight past us. Velarde now. Can we get our 30th save of the game? Maybe right here's Nemestikov, a tired Nemestikov will flip that one on net. We do, in fact, have 30 saves. So for about the 3rd or 4th time this year, we've been peppered with some shots. Obviously, Vegas dominating at the other end. The 30 saves again in this one. I wish I had that last Gabe Velarde shot back, but it is what it is. Not the end of the world. More importantly, we are going to hang on for 2 more points. Our 20th win as a team, continuing domination against Western hockey teams. And more importantly for us as a kid, we have our 3rd straight win now in this career mode as we approach the new year. January 1st looms. You can see the emotion pouring off the kid. He loves it every time he gets to start for this team. And some big individual efforts, some great passing plays. And the Vegas Golden Knights will take this game 6-3 and stop the Winnipeg Jets on their high rolling momentum. There you go, 6 goals between 2 periods. A pretty solid little effort by Winnipeg at the end, but a little too late. And we will head back to the locker room with 2 more points secured for this fantastic season. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are enjoying this one. What a run we've been on. It's fun right now, baby. It's fun. We're looking good. We're feeling good. 909 save percentage in that one. It could have been higher. That last shot was a little frustrating. It is what it is. There's our record, 7-3-1 in the National Hockey League. Let's go ahead and simulate to our next game. Edmonton up next. They also are on a fantastic... Like, some of these... Does anybody lose in this playthrough? Every team we've looked at has a positive record by quite a bit. I mean, obviously Edmonton's not gonna... They're a great team. Here we go. What happens? We win that game too, and I mean, there's... Oh, they're giving us... It's a miracle! EA NHL 25 is the game, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in I don't know how long, we are getting the second half of a back-to-back. Another away start. We are on such a massive... Like, how many games in a row is this? At versus at. Okay, so it's only a 3-game stretch. But for us, we're getting another away game as we look to extend our lead over the Seattle Kraken, which is also a weird statement. A matchup with them in a couple games' time. But the exact midway point of December, we have a match against the Minnesota Wild, 15-15-0. Finally, a little bit of a team that might not be on the best stretch of hockey at the moment, but that's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was another solid outing, another great effort. You can see the goals pouring in, 6-4, 6-6, 4. Let's see if they continue that next one. Make sure you guys like the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell, and let's continue to grow this thing together, baby. Love it. Thank you for all the love and support. It's been a blast. Until the next video, as always, make sure you take care of yourself, and we'll catch you back here in the next one. Thanks, guys.